Hey, what is up, everybody? It is Uncle Mad here, live from the car on the way to the Lost Patty here in Nashville, Tennessee, to watch the World Cup final, the match that we have been building up to since Thanksgiving week. It's finally here, and with despite the best efforts of a couple kind of Cinderella teams in Croatia and Morocco, we got to the final, and it's two of the teams that we might have thought would be there all along. I personally, from day one of the tournament, predicted Argentina would win it all, somewhat based on their talent, but also somewhat based on the fact that I think that is absolutely the number one thing the Qatari regime would want, is for their World Cup to end with Lionel Messi finally lifting the World Cup trophy, a historic moment that'll never be forgotten, that will cement the Qatari World Cup as one that everybody will always have to historically remember. For all their talent, I did not think they could make it to the final. I thought the injuries were too much to overcome. They've got, at least 9, 10 high-level, top-tier potential first-choice players not available for the tournament. And here they are. They've made it all the way to the final, and they've done so pretty comfortably. They really haven't looked like they've been challenged too much at this point. Mbappe, it feels like every tournament is this way for him, but this felt like another coming out party for him. Really, the more I watch him, the more I hope he leaves PSG and goes to a more prominent on the world stage club, and Real Madrid seems to be the most likely, but it feels like, and I mentioned this with Neymar after the Brazil game, it feels like, anybody who's at PSG, it's great. They're trying to sport wash there and turn that club into something notable, but for the players, they're wasting their time playing meaningless games 9 out of 10 times, and only a handful of Champions League games that are competitive. They need to go to bigger leagues with more competition, a more prominent stage for them to showcase their talent. That's really what it's going to take for Mbappe to take his game to the next level, to get on the conversations that the Messis and the Ronaldos of the world have been on for the last few decades. But because nobody sees him enough at PSG. It's too underneath the radar, and he's not getting the competition level he really needs. But he's been a special player throughout